Hi, welcome back to my channel, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents on this whole Kandi and Nene situation. Let's talk about this. So if you've been paying attention to the blogs, you will see that Kandi recently did an interview to promote her brand new show, Kandi and the Gang. And while doing one of the interviews, she was asked about Nene and how Nene was making little comments, whatever. Kandi fed up. Kandi is annoyed, and Kandi was like, look, you already know what's going on with me and Nene. I ain't heard from that girl. You know, she called me a raccoon. She said this, and Kandi just laid it out and how she was feeling. And she was like, look, for the most part, I don't hate the girl. I ain't got nothing against her, but she's always throwing jabs at me, and it's getting annoying. And for her to go so far as to call me a raccoon, she didn't appreciate that. Now, I don't remember Nene calling her a raccoon. What I remember Nene calling her was a Terry Crews. Kandi had made a couple of comments about how she never experienced racism from Bravo. So it's kind of similar to how when Gabrielle Union was making certain claims about the network, and then Terry Crews chimed in and said he had never had those experiences. You know, Nene can go too far sometimes, but I don't remember her saying those exact words. So, you know. However, I'm not mad at Kandi for, letting Lenivia have it. I'm really not. Like, Nene has been coming for Kandi since season 2 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. So if Kandi felt like addressing her in this interview, that's what she felt like doing. It is what it is. Now, I will say that with Nene and Kandi's back and forths, they have given us really good moments on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They have given Kandi some of her best moments, like her debut season when Nene was poking fun at her about the song that she did with Kim. And she was like, we're all going to buy it. And Kandi was like, I'm about to walk away from you before I blow up on your ass. Classic. You know what I mean? I said what I said. And what you said was some bullshit. Classic, okay? But anyways, like I said, Kandi was right to defend herself or to address Nene however she saw fit, because she has been dealing with Nene's attitude and tantrums for a very long time. So she's been subjected to it enough. However, like I said, a lot of those tantrums and attitudes has given us, the viewers and the show and Kandi, some of the best moments on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it's not like it was in vain. And I feel like Kandi's right to feel how she feels. But at the same time, Nene has a right to feel how she feels. However irrational some of her feelings may be, they're her feelings. I think Nene's issue with Kandi is and has always been, she worked really hard to get Real Housewives of Atlanta up and off the ground, right? We know that she was very instrumental in the beginning of the very beginning of the show. She was the first person that they cast. She worked her butt off. Okay, we know Nene did a lot to make Real Housewives of Atlanta a success, and she feels like territorial about it. I think Kandi was the first person that was on the show to join the cast that Nene didn't have a say about, I believe, and I think that's where their problems started. Okay, we know Kandi from Escape. A lot of us know Kandi from the group Escape. You know, we know that she wrote the song No Scrubs. We know about, she's done her thing in the music industry. I think that rubs Nene the wrong way. Not necessarily because Nene is jealous of Kandi's accomplishments, but more so of, you had your lane, you were in your lane, you're in the music business. This over here, Housewives, that's my lane. And Kandi coming in there, especially without her approval, has never sat well with Nene. These are just my opinions, by the way, but that's what I have observed. I think where Nene was trying to break into acting and she was trying to do, all these other things, the industry wasn't kind to her. And we know back in the day, reality TV was like lowbrow. It was looked down on. People turned their nose up at reality TV. So Housewives come, and it's like, we know society does not always uplift or respect housewives or stay-at-home moms. So Housewives was a big deal for Nene. She made Housewives what it was. So when you bring someone in like Kandi, who's already had success elsewhere, and she comes in on your turf, she felt the way. I feel like a lot of times society does not leave space for people to be real or to be honest, because we're going to make fun of you if you be vulnerable and tell us the truth. And the truth of the matter is, these women came in on a show that she helped get off the ground, and some of them showed her a little bit of respect, and some of them kind of was like, girl, I've been in this game. Oh, girl, I was doing this when you was da-da-da-da-da. Oh, they come in with this high and mighty attitude like, I'm above you. I had success before. But when we really be real about it, some of these girls, like Eva, like she told Eva at the reunion, you didn't save $17. You've been in this game 17 years, but you ain't saved $17, right? She can't say that to Kandi. She can say that to Kenya. She can say that to Cynthia. She can say that to Eva. She might could even say that to Phaedra. She can't say that to Kandi. And I feel like that's the point of contention, right? Because the rest of the girls can come on there and try to be like, well, girl, I'm a model, I'm a this. And she got something to say back to them. When it comes to Kandi, there's only certain things that she could really say to Kandi. Because Kandi came on there, she had her money. She had her businesses already lined up. She came in with a game plan, and she's been hitting her target every single time. The other girls, not so much, not right away. It took the other girls a little bit longer to find their footing. But Kandi came on this show, and Kandi has benefited more off of Real Housewives of Atlanta than any other person to come on the show. And I'm thinking, if I'm Nene and I've bled and I've sweat and I've cried behind this show, and I mean, the lady came on here and told her she did a DNA test her first season and found out her daddy wasn't her daddy. She done bled for this show. So to not be getting what she feel like she put into it, I can understand where the bitterness comes from. It may not be right to be angry and to be bitter and to look like a hater, but her feelings are her feelings. And I feel like, damn, if we would, like, as people, we don't allow people to just be real and say, this is how I feel. Because maybe if you could just get that off your chest, you could move forward. But see, we gonna clown you when you, she'll be in a hater. Oh, she da-da-da-da-da. You, girl, you just mad, girl. And it's like, sometimes it doesn't leave space for people to be real, unfortunately. Now, I do think that Kandi came on the show real humble. I don't feel like she was throwing anything in anyone's face. I mean, she was real about it. Like, yeah, I got a coin, I'm that girl, whatever, whatever, whatever. But I don't feel like she was disrespectful to Nene or like flexing on Nene. At least I don't think she was. Y'all might see it a little differently. Nene might feel it a little differently. But I will say something that stood out to me in the interview, or at least a little bit that I saw, Kandi made the mention of what she does and the deals that she makes with Bravo don't stop Nene's blessings. And I agree with that. I don't think that Kandi ever does anything to intentionally stop anyone else's shine or block their way. I don't think she's trying to stop no bags. Let me make that very clear. I don't think that's ever been Kandi's intention. But I think we all know that sometimes things happen indirectly. It may not have been your intention. You may not even be aware of it. But certain conversations happen behind closed doors that nobody is privy to. And you don't know what led to what. And what what effects certain things have on other things. I do feel like one of Nene's gripes with Kandi is that Kandi probably is willing to take less than what Nene is willing to take. And I think that has caused major problems for Nene in her negotiations. That ain't Kandi's problem. That really isn't her problem at all. Like, she don't got to be thinking about Nene when she's doing what she needs to get done. But I definitely think Kandi is willing to, she's willing to negotiate a certain way, and Nene is not. And I do think that's one of the issues that Nene has with Kandi. Another thing is when they were talking about the whole spinoff situation, right? Candy has gotten multiple spinoffs. Okay, she had her Candy Factory show, she had her wedding, she had the ski trip, she had the escape show, and I think she had the Candy Coated Nights show. All of these were one season wonders, right? They were like 5 episodes here, 6 episodes there, 3 episodes here, 4 episodes there. Like, she didn't have anything, I think, over like 6 episodes. And they were all one season. Whereas you see Southern Charm, you see Vanderpump Rules. What's the girl? Kim's boring ass show. I think she had 8 seasons. 20 episodes, 8 seasons. And I watched that shit. That shit was boring. After the second season, I was bored. And when you compare that, I don't know what the paycheck was like on any of these projects. But if we're looking at it as far as Kim got 8 seasons, 18 to 20 episodes, and then Candy, you got about an average of 4 episodes, 1 season each. Kim had way more than Candy. And so when Nene was trying to point that out, because we know Nene is not that great at articulating her point, but I think that was her point. Is like, there's been seasons of Vanderpump Rules. There's been seasons of Kim's show. Everyone else gets a special, a 5-episode special, and then that's it. But Candy, her vision is not Nene's vision. And she don't have to think about Nene when she's making her deals. But I get Nene's frustration because like I said, when they're behind these closed doors and they're in these meetings and they're talking to these execs, you don't know what's being thrown at them. I would not be surprised if they have used Candy as a bullet point when negotiating with Nene. I would not be surprised if they throw that at her multiple times. Oh, well, Candy has ... Why should we give you boom, 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 boom? And that can create animosity. That can, especially when there's already a toxic, situation going on, or there's already hostility between the two of them. And then they're getting in meetings and they're probably throwing that at her. Oh, well, Candy has this. I remember some years back, Candy, I don't know if it was on Candy's personal page or it's a fan page or if it was Dawn one. I don't remember, but I feel like it came from Candy's camp. And she was kind of doing a little humble brag about having the highest rated spinoff from her franchise. And this was her wedding special. I don't remember if there was some beef in the air when they posted this or if she was just, congratulating herself on what she accomplished. I don't know. But I must imagine that probably comes up in meetings, that Candy has these type of ratings and Candy has this many followers and Candy has ... Nene, what do you have? Oh, you don't have that. Oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. That's gonna create animosity between these women. It is. It is. As much as we like to be like, damn Nene, because Nene goes too far. Okay, I have dragged all of these women, and Nene is no different. I have definitely dragged her when I feel like she went too far, and we know she can go too far. But if this is constantly being thrown at you, I can understand why the lady feel away. I can understand why she feels some type of issue or energy towards Candy. It would be nice, though, if they could let it go. It's just gotten to such an ugly place that I don't know that that's ever going to be fixed. Because it's really gone a lot. It's gone too far, But all in all, I just feel like... I forgot to mention, Nene was on, I think, Twitter, throwing jabs at Candy and her ratings. And like I said, I do remember a time where Candy was like, yeah, I had the highest rating, spinoff, right? It's only fair. It's only right that because this is how these two women interact with each other, of course, Nene is going to be like, she's going to throw some jabs at that ratings. Because the ratings for Candy in the Game have not been great. They haven't. I don't know what the ratings were like on all her other spinoffs. I imagine they were really great because I remember her saying how great her ratings were on her spinoffs. So I imagine she had great ratings, right? And apparently these are not up to par. I haven't really heard Kandi say too much about her ratings, but we know that her team is going to work to turn that around. So it doesn't even really matter because she's already been guaranteed, I think, 2 more seasons. So it doesn't even really matter at this point. I don't think they're going to cancel her. I doubt Bravo is going to pull the plug on her show. But let's just be real. Of course, Nene was going to throw a jab about them ratings. I mean, how could you not? Like, come on. Of course she is. Like, let's just be real here. Okay? Kandi has said many a times that if Phaedra comes back to the show, she will leave. She will sit a season out. She won't be there, right? So let's just play what if. Say that happens, right? Phaedra comes back, Kandi leaves, and the ratings tank. Y'all think Kandi not gonna throw a shot at that? You think she's not gonna laugh? You think she's not gonna find that funny? Come on now, we all know that she will. She may be, she might be a little bit better than Nene and not do it publicly, but come on, she is gonna be like, ha ha, that's what y'all get. And that's what Nene is doing. And for us to expect Nene to be so mature to not say something, come on now, she's gonna get her little laugh at that. Because let's be real, Bravo done did Nene wrong. They could have sat with this woman and figured out a plan for her and gave her ass a show. They could have given this woman a show. Y'all done gave Karen a show about her farm and her family reunion. And her dry ass family members. No shade to her family members, but they dry. Y'all gave, well, it's 2 episodes, so maybe I shouldn't even speak about it. It don't even matter. Y'all done gave everybody a spinoff on shows that we don't care nothing about. Like Below Deck don't do nothing for me. I would watch Nene's spinoff. Y'all gave Portia a spinoff about nothing. Y'all literally gave her a spinoff about nothing. Aunt Liz thought it was about activism. Her cousin thought it was about therapy. It was a cluster. And y'all gave her show, though. Y'all could have given Nene a show. Y'all didn't do that. Y'all were being spiteful, whatever. Y'all being cheap. Y'all being whatever it is. Y'all could have gave this woman a show. And when it didn't work, then be like, see, we tried to give you a show. It didn't work. But whatever, my point is, whatever that they did to Nene, it is not Kandi's fault. But I can understand why Nene has the hostility that she has towards Kandi. Is it right? No. Is it rational? No. But I can see why she feels that way. But I do wish they could just let it go. Like, I really wish that Nene could just humble herself long enough to just express herself and say what's real. And I wish the people would allow her to do that so that we don't have to keep having all these bitter, back and forths. Because we tired. We tired. But anyways, that's enough of that. I just wanted to give my little 2 cents on the situation because I seen everybody dragging Nene. And I understand. I get it. But let's be real here. We are all human. We are all people. After all the contributions that Nene has given to Real Housewives of Atlanta, to Bravo, I can understand why the lady is hurt. She didn't leave on good terms. I can understand it. If you gave a company so much of yourself and then they treated you like this, you would feel bad. Anyone would. Nobody would want to leave a job in the way that Nene left. Nobody wants that for themselves. So, y'all, I know Nene can be a lot, but y'all take it easy on her a little bit because she's not all the way wrong. Now, she needs to leave Kandi alone, yes. But at the same time, Kandi is a businesswoman. Kandi is not the least bit upset that Nene was talking shit about her or her show or her ratings because what did that do? That was free promotions. And Kandi knows it. So y'all can miss me with that, but whatever anyways. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.